SHOT Show 2017 at the Dan's Whetstone Company Incorporated with Dan Kirschman. I got that right. Dan, how are you, sir?
Doing just fine.
Outstanding, outstanding. I understand that you're in the whetstone business.
Well, this is my hobby that I started about 40 years ago. We're starting on our 41st year. And I'm a mining engineer by education, and I fell into occupation or a hobby that reflects my background. So it's quite ironic, why I would say. So
very good. So it's interesting that you were able to actually delve into, professionally delve into something that you were already interested and involved in.
Yeah, that's right.
And 40 years, did you say?
Well, we're on our 41st year. I started in '76 as a hobby. I was traveling back to Nevada where we lived and carrying a few stones with me just to kind of pedal.
At live shows or what have you?
Well, no, just to individuals. We lived in Battle Mountain for a couple of years, and so I knew some of the folks there and brought a few back with me. I had a new job there 40 years ago with a new company.
Okay.
Doing the same thing basically in the barite business. And so I pedaled a few stones, and then I started carrying stones with me when the company sent me overseas to Turkey, Morocco, Iran. I went to Ireland and down to South Africa, Peru, Bolivia, Guatemala. Every place I went, they knew what an Arkansas stone was. It's got 150 years of worldwide recognition as a very fine polishing stone. The only place in the world that the quality of material is found naturally is in the central Arkansas and 3 or 4 counties.
Really?
So
wow,
it's kind of unique, and we're very proud to represent a product that has such a reputation. Not so much our company as a reputation.
As the product itself.
Right.
Out of curiosity, about how much mining do you have your own mine, or do you source it from other origins?
I found out early with my mining background, you have to control your own source of materials, especially being such a special material. We own 500 acres of surface and mineral rights that we get our material off of, and of course there's a difference in the different qualities and different grades of material. We have what we call a medium, a fine, extra fine, and a translucent stone that are different grades, from a medium to a very fine stone. And,
like a finishing stone.
For a finishing stone, and so I've designed a special product, and I was telling this gentleman about it. Utilizes all of those different grades on one product, so it makes that extra fine stone available to the general public at an affordable price, and with the reusable package, it makes it a good field item. It's got a built-in reference angle at the end of every stone, so the novice can get some practice and learn to maintain a consistent angle, which is the key to the sharpening process.
Right. So, very good. Now, how long have you had your own company for? Over 40 years now?
Right.
Okay.
Since 76.
Why don't you go ahead and show me the product that you're talking about?
Well, it's still in the packaging here, but this product has a built-in reference angle. I don't have it out of you can probably see it here. But on the end we have the coarse, medium, and the ultra-fine stone. And includes a bottle of oil. Like I say, in a reusable package, makes a good field item out of it. My wife's been using an 8-inch model of this for ever since I designed it about 25, 30 years ago.
She's been using it for her cutlery needs,
her whole household, her own household cutlery. So.
Right. Beautiful. What's the price point on this item?
Well, this runs about $46 retail.
Okay.
So again, it makes it affordable with the ultra-fine stone that other companies don't offer.
Okay, so you have the exclusive use or the exclusive
Design.
availability of this ultra fine. Okay,
Not of the ultra-fine specifically, but of this design of product.
right. I think you called it translucent.
Well, we have a translucent, which is also an ultra-fine stone, and then the black stone. People are under the false impression that it's not available, but that's what we started our company on 40 years ago, and we've been processing the ultra-fine black stone ever since. Now,
So in essence, you haven't run out of them from your mines.
no, we just barely got opened up, and of course I have some picture albums that show some of the mining operation, and helps people understand that it's not just a rock.
Right, right. Now, just out of curiosity, Dan, do you ever get out in the mine yourself?
Well, I do all the mining myself.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So from sourcing all the way to final product, you've got your hands on the product.
I'm hands-on. I've got 2 sons, a daughter, daughter-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law.
Family
nephew,
operation then.
Family operation. We have currently about 28 employees, and so we stay busy.
Product made in the United States, sourced in the United States, made in the United States, distributed from your family as well.
And we were quite pleased to represent the state of Arkansas in the Parade magazine just before Christmas. They featured one U.S.-made product from each of the 50 states, and we got chosen without us even knowing it.
Oh, really?
And so this was a featured product.
Outstanding. Well, congratulations, Dan.
Okay.
Thank you very much for that information. And are you represented in retail stores, or is it direct purchase from your company? How do you distribute?
Well, we have internet sales, but we do sell internationally to anybody that wants to buy, really.
Right.
And so we've shipped worldwide. What I was wanting to add maybe is people don't know that this is not just a knife sharpening stone. We have a major market in the dental tool, surgical tool sharpening, jewelers, goldsmiths, woodworkers, wood carvers, gunsmithing, black stones for gold testing, black powder flints, snow skis, ice skates. Professionals, Olympic skiers use our stones for
touching up their
pun
tools.
intended, to give them the edge.
There you go. Fantastic. Well, that's phenomenal. Dan, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good travels home.
Okay, you too.
Now, Dan, we were talking about the translucent stones, basically your ultra fine stone, and how the nature of the grains, or the grains of that stone, that part of the stone. So you've got it's a black stone, or the translucent is still ultra fine, and you were describing that the ability to do a bonded stone, in other words, a man-made stone, is just not up to what Mother Nature has done for how many years?
300 million years is what the time has taken to create this stone, and most of the Geologic Commission, Arkansas Geologic Commission, are under the opinion that this stone was formed as a crystallized out in the shallow basin environment. But it's almost a pure quartz crystals, individual quartz crystals that have voids between those crystals that allow a place for the metal cuttings to be deposited while you're abrading the stone. So Arkansas stones are traditionally expressed as being a sharpening stone, a braiding stone, and a polishing stone at the same time.
So interesting. And is that unique for the Arkansas stone?
Yes, it's the matrix between the grains. It's the same material, but it's closer bonded than the grains themselves. And so the main difference between the different grades of stone that we classify, the medium, the coarse, medium, fine, and the ultra fine stones, is the compactness of the grains, not the size of the grains so much. They're basically a 3 to 5 micron size. So it's rather a unique product, and we're very proud to represent a product that has such a reputation and uniqueness. And for a lot of different uses that I already described.
Right, and as you mentioned, when you were traveling, what was the era that you were traveling the world like that and hearing back feedback about the Arkansas stone?
Well, that was in the 70s, 74 through 76, and I was traveling worldwide, and every place in the world I went, people knew what an Arkansas stone was.
Right. What were you doing at the time? You were an engineer at the time?
I'm a mining engineer by education, and the company I was working for was processing barite for oil well drilling muds, and so I was going to these countries and looking at mine prospects as well as sampling ore shipments for going to Houston. So I went to a lot of different places and enjoyed my travels.
Well, beautiful. Well, Dan, I love that story. I love the background of your company and all the large kudos to you and good fortune in the future.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.